Hello fellow investor, today is kind of sad day because there's a massive dividend cut from TSLY. This is an ETF which is provided by YieldMax, or the full name is YieldMax Tesla Option Income Strategy ETF. So there's this distribution cut, and we're going to look why they cut these dividends and what you should be looking for going forward from now. And also we will look at APLY YieldMax option. And this is also, I've talked about this on this channel a lot about those. And also we're going to look at ARC ETF. Of course they did cut that one too a little bit, not as much. So those are the things everyone make sure you understand the stake here. And also I'm going to touch a little bit about Apple, because so far we don't know the dividend. We're going to look are they going to pay dividend this month, and if they are not going to pay dividend this month, when are we expecting dividend, and what's the yield that we're expecting. So those are the things I'm going to cover on in today's video. And if it's your first time, just make sure you subscribe, because on this channel is a place that you're going to get this type of update and news about these income ETFs, and also other type of growth ETF. I also talk about them too. So and if you like my content, please like and share so we can grow. If you're new here and you don't know what YieldMax ETFs are, these are ETFs. So far they have three of them. Most popular ones, they are Tesla option, they have Apple, and they have ARK, ARKK, which is Cathy Wood ETF. Those are the ETF they use. These are the two stocks that they create, one ticker, one stock ETF that they're writing option, cover call option, and the method they're using is something called synthetic. Rather than actually buying stocks and write call on them, they actually use synthetic way. And if you want to know more about how it is, I've made videos on all those three, so you can check the link below and you will get to know more about those. So that's it. And of course they pay monthly dividends. So if you invest in this, you're gonna expect monthly dividends. So here it is. Current yield right now is about 40. So we'll look what they paid last and what it is, because I made a video about a week ago. It was about 75. Now it's 40. So that's a deduction. But not only that, we'll look at how much they're going to pay this time. Is it the yield came because the Tesla increase in price, or it's just because they cut? Just because they cut. And distribution here is monthly. So today I'm not going to talk about this ETF in particular, like details about this, because I've talked about this and most people know what it is. So today I'm just going to look at first the current yield, of course, is 40, and just before it used to be a 79 to 75 up to 80. So we'll look at how much dividend they're going to pay this time. So look at the dividend distribution. This declaration was today. This is May 4th, 2023. Ex-dividend date will be on the 5th. So if you buy, I guess tomorrow, it's kind of too late, but if you buy tomorrow, ex-dividend date, it might be too late. Record date will be on the 8th. And you're going to get paid on the 15th of May. But look at that. Look at the difference between last month. It was 82. 8266, 82 cents or 83 cents, and today they're going to pay about 44 cents, or this month of May. Prior to that, they paid 99, almost $1. That was the first dividend. That was January 5th, and in February, February and March was pretty much the same, and April they came down a little bit. We'll look at distribution in May actually is almost a half percentage. So if you look at the 82 minus 44 percentage wise is about 46% cut. That's how it is if you look at those two. So that's the kind of things that I just want to let you know. But here's why they cut this dividend. Here is why they cut dividend. Look at this. I'm going to actually let me do this. Okay, I'm going to zoom it And so you can see the current yield and 30-day the 30-day SEC yield is not indicative of future distribution, if any, on the ETF. Okay, in particular, future distribution on any ETF may differ significantly from its current yield or 30-day SEC yield. So think about this SEC yield thing. So the current yield might be different from the future yield. That's what they say. You are not guaranteed a distribution under the ETFs. Distribution for the ETF, if any, are variable and may vary significantly from month to month, and maybe zero according to the current yield. Yield yield change over time, and such change may be significant. So this is right under the fund description. Actually, they actually put this announcement. So you just have to understand, when you invest in this type of ETF, you just have to understand that you do not count 100% as the income you're gonna get. They say they might pay, because they have to write a call. If they don't make profit out of the money, then they won't pay anything. If they do make a profit out of that, then they will pay profit. So that's the way cover call works. So you just have to understand, and because this thing I knew, that's just something I have to let you know. So let's look at the Apple. Did they pay anything? This is Apple, by the way. It pretty much is the same thing. This is APLY, which is YieldMax Apple Option Income Strategy. They do the same strategy of cover call, and this was incepted on, look at this, was incepted in April 17th. So just about 2 weeks ago. And when it came out, actually, I broke the news, about this, that it came out in the market. So we look at the yield right now. If we look at the current yield, look at this current yield. There's nothing. There's no indicative. The reason why is because they have to pay first dividend, and then they can determine when distribution is announced, and they can determine when exactly how much. So they take the price of that minus all the yield or the income that they decide to pay, divided by the price at that time, and they're gonna determine the yield, because they've said here the yield, it varies month to month. It's not straightforward. So are they going to pay? Because it just came to this is month to month payments, right? And because this is just been it's just been less than 2 weeks, so they're not going to pay this dividend, because they haven't made money on these calls, or the calls that they've written, they haven't even sell, so they won't pay any dividend on this one. And we look at that. And how do I know that? Because look at distribution details. Distribution, if you look at the Tesla, was announced today, right? You see today they announced on all these. And also, even if you go to ARK ETF, they also announced, but when you look at Apple, they did not announce anything. That means there's no dividend for May, so far. That's it. We can also go to ARK and see, if we go to ARK, pretty much the dividend right now, the yield right now is about 31%. And look at how much they're going to pay, and they will pay you about 36%. So there's a little bit deduction from 51. The first one was 71. This one's $1.76, and so it came down a little bit, but this is not as much, because it was 51 cents to 37 cents, so less than 20 a dollar. So about 20% deduction. So that's it. I don't know if you invest in Tesla. What do you think about this? So that's all I want to talk about today. So thank you for watching, and if it's your first time, just make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to talk about this type of news all the time, so you can be aware of your investments. Bye bye.